Children, now let us start the chapter Coordinate Geometry. To locate the position of your object or a point in a plane, we require two perpendicular lines. One of them is the horizontal line and the other is vertical line. And the system is called the coordinate system. Combine both the lines in such a way that the two lines cross each other at their zeros or origins. The horizontal line x dash x is called the x-axis and the vertical line y dash is called the y-axis. The point where x dash and y dash y cross each other called the origin and is denoted by O. The origin is denoted by O. Since the positive numbers lie on the direction OX and OY, OX and OY are called the positive direction of x-axis and y-axis. OX and OY is called the positive direction of the x-axis and y-axis respectively. Similarly, OX dash and OY dash are called the negative direction of the x-axis and y-axis respectively. You observe that x-axis and y-axis divides the plane into 4 parts. These 4 parts are called the quadrant. They are the 1/4 part and they are called first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. We call the plane the Cartesian plane or the coordinate plane or the xy plane, and the axes are called the coordinate axis. The perpendicular distance of the point P from the y-axis measured along the positive direction of the x-axis. The perpendicular distance from the point P from the y-axis is measured along the positive direction of the x-axis, and the perpendicular distance of the point from the x-axis measured along the positive direction of the y-axis. Here the distance from the y-axis measured towards the OX and distance from the x-axis measured towards OY. The perpendicular distance of the point from the y-axis measured along the negative direction of the x-axis, and the perpendicular distance of the point from the x-axis measured along the negative direction of the y-axis. X coordinate is called the abscissa and y coordinate is called the ordinate. Know that the point of intersection of the axis is called the origin. The coordinates of the origin is 0, 0. Here both the axes intersect at a point 0, so the coordinates of the origin is 0, 0. For example, you consider a point P and what is its coordinates? You know that the distance from the x-axis is how much and the distance from the y-axis is how much. Here the distance from the y-axis is, that is the x coordinate, 1, 2, 3, so you can take 3, and distance from the x-axis, that is the y coordinate, that is 1, 2. So the coordinates of the point P is 3, 2. That is the 3, 2. And if the point is on the, here consider this is a point Q. What are the coordinates? Here the distance of the point from the y-axis, that is the x coordinate, is -1, and the distance of the point from the x-axis, that is the y coordinates, is -2. So the coordinate is here -1, -2. And one thing you can observe that here there are 4 quadrants, and if a point is in the first quadrant, then the point will be in the form plus plus. Here both x and y coordinates are positive, since the first quadrant is enclosed by the positive x-axis and the positive y-axis. And if a point is in the second quadrant, then the point will be in the form minus plus. Point will be in the form minus plus because it is enclosed by the negative x-axis and the positive y-axis. Second quadrant is enclosed by the negative x-axis and the positive y-axis. If a point is in the third quadrant, then the point will be in the form minus minus. Point will be in the form minus minus, since the third quadrant is enclosed by the negative x-axis and the negative y-axis. X-axis also negative, y-axis also negative. Therefore, the point in the third quadrant is in the form minus minus. If a point is in the fourth quadrant, then the point will be in the form plus minus. Point will be in the form plus minus, since the fourth quadrant is enclosed by the positive x-axis and the negative y-axis. Positive x-axis and negative y-axis. So the point in the fourth quadrant will be in the form plus minus. In this way, the first quadrant both x and y are positive. In the second quadrant, x is negative, y is positive, and in the third quadrant both x and y are negative, and in the fourth quadrant x is positive, y is negative. And also you know that the coordinates of a point on the x-axis are of the form x0. The coordinates of a point on the x-axis are of the form x0, and coordinates of a point on the y-axis are of the form 0y. For example, you know that the point 30 lies on the x-axis and the point 03 lies on the y-axis. So where will you mark the point 30? Here you can mark. The point 30 will be on the x-axis. You will get that point here. And the point 03 is, that is x value is 0, y value is 3, that is 03 is here. So the coordinates of a point on the x-axis is in the form x0, 30, 20, -50, like this way. And coordinates of the point on the y-axis are of the form 0y, 02, 0, -1, 0, -3, 0, 6, like this way. All that point lies on the y-axis. In this way, you can mark any point in the rectangular coordinate system, that is in the Cartesian system. In this chapter, we will learn the distance between the 2 points whose coordinates are given can be calculated by using the distance formula. So, distance formula is a formula to find the distance between the 2 points whose coordinates are given. Next, also formula to find the area of the triangle with the 3 points whose coordinates are given. Next, section formula and midpoint formula. Section formula is a formula to find the coordinates of the point which divides a line segment joining two given points in a given ratio. And the midpoint formula is a formula to find the coordinates of the point which divides a line segment joining two given points in the ratio 1:1 or divides equally. With the help of this formula, you can solve many problems. So let us discuss one by one. Now let us find the distance between any two points. Distance between any two points, that is nothing but distance formula. Let the 2 points P and Q are in the plane. They are any 2 points in a plane. The coordinates of P are, that is a P of point whose coordinates are x1, y1, and Q is a point with the coordinates x2, y2. Here in the figure we have taken P is a point and also Q is a point, and the coordinates of P are x1, y1, and the coordinates of Q are x2, y2. x2, y2. A perpendicular here the PR and QS are the perpendicular to the x-axis. PR is the perpendicular to the x-axis from the point P, and QS is a perpendicular from the point Q to the x-axis. It means PR perpendicular to OX and also QS perpendicular to OX. PR perpendicular to OX, QS perpendicular to OX, and P meets the, and T is a point at which a perpendicular from the point P on QS is drawn to meet it. Here PT is a line joining the point P and the perpendicular drawn from Q to OX. Here a perpendicular from the point P on QS is drawn to meet it at the point T. Then you know that OR is the distance of the y-axis, and that is nothing but the distance of the point P from the y-axis. So here if you take, this is the distance of the point from the y-axis, that is nothing but OR. So you can take OR equals, that is the x coordinate, that is the distance of the point from the y-axis, that is OR is equals to that is x1, x coordinate, and OS here to here, that is OS is the distance of the point Q from the y-axis. Distance of the Q from the y-axis, that is the coordinates, that is the coordinates of x. Distance of the point from the y-axis nothing but the x coordinate. So you write OS from here to here is equals to x2. OS is equals to x2. Then what is RS? What is the distance RS here? Therefore you can write RS is equals to what? OS minus OR. RS is equals to OS minus OR. OS is x2 and OR is x1. Therefore you can say that RS is equals to x2 minus x1. And this x2 minus x1 is also equals to what? PT. RS is equals to PT. You got RS is nothing but PT, and both are equals to x2 minus x1. Both are equals to x2 minus x1. Then SQ you take. SQ means this distance. That is the distance of the point Q from the x-axis. That is nothing but y coordinate. So you write SQ equals. You write SQ equals, that is y2, y coordinate, and ST is there. ST is the distance between T and S. That is nothing but, here you can say, that is equals to PR. ST is equals to what? PR. Both are equals here. PR is the distance of the point from the x-axis, that is the y coordinates. So you take it as y1. PR is the distance of the point P from the x-axis, that is the y coordinates y1. Then also you can take QT, this one, QT. Therefore you can write QT is equals to, you know that, QS minus TS. QS minus ST, that equals QS is, that is SQ, QS is Y2 and ST is Y1. So you got QT is equals to Y2 minus Y1. So which length you got? Here you got RS equals PT, both are equals to x2 minus x1, and QT is equals to y2 minus y1. Now you take the triangle PTQ. Take the triangle PTQ. You know that this is perpendicular. PT is perpendicular to QS. PT is perpendicular to QS, that is drawn by us. So you know that PT is also perpendicular to QS, that is drawn by us. Now let us have the right angle triangle. In right angle triangle, PTQ, which is the hypotenuse here? Here as angle PTQ is right angle, PQ becomes the hypotenuse. You know that PQ square equals PT square plus QT square. PQ square equals PT square. PQ square equals PT square plus QT square. PT square. So we have taken PQ square equals PT square plus QT square. That is PQ square equals PT. You know that is PT is what? PT is x2 minus x1. Here PT is x2 minus x1 and QT is y2 minus y1. QT is y2 minus y1. You take PT is x2 minus x1 whole square plus QT is y2 minus y1 whole square. Then PQ equals, you take the whole root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. That is nothing but the distance between P and Q. Distance between P and Q. So therefore distance between P and Q. Distance between P means its coordinates are x1, y1 and Q, its coordinates are x2, y2 is distance between P of x1, y1 and Q of x2, y2 is PQ equals, can take whole root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. It is a root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. And also you can take it as, or you can write pq equals, and also you can take x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Both are same here. You can take pq equals whole root x2 minus x1 whole square plus whole y2 minus y1 whole square, or pq equals whole root x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square, which is called the distance formula. And you can write it as d equals also. Distance is d, so you can write d equals whole root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This also you can write. Next, here the point may be the origin and the other one point. Here let us have the points. One is the origin and the other. Now let us obtain the formula to find the distance between origin and a point. You know that the coordinates of the origin is 0, 0, and one point is there extra, means the coordinates will be in the form p of x, y. If 2 points are there other than the origin, means you are taking p of x1, y1 and q of x2, y2. Here one point is already origin, that is always 0, 0. So to take the other point, the coordinate can be taken as xy. So you take here q is a point, that is origin. Just have q is origin, its coordinates are 0, 0. So you take q is a coordinates with origin 0, 0, and p is the coordinates with the coordinates xy. Now you applied the distance formula. You know that d is equals to, or pq is equals to, you write pq equals x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square equals pq equals whole root, and you can have here the coordinates of the point p are x1, y1, this is x2, y2. So in the place of x2 you take 0 minus x1 x whole square plus y2 is 0 minus y1, that is y. So it becomes pq is equals to whole root minus x whole square plus minus y whole square. Then pq equals what? Whole root x square plus y square. If one point is origin, then you can say that the distance between a given point and the origin is equals to what? Whole root x square plus y square. Whole root x square plus y square. Therefore here the formula is converted if the point is origin and the other one point. So you can say that the distance of a point p of xy from the origin is given by, therefore the distance of the point p of xy from the origin 0, 0 is given by OP equals, O is the origin, what? Whole root x square plus y square. Here Q is O, so PO is equals to, you can write x square plus y square, that is OP is equals to whole root x square plus y square. X and y are the coordinates of the given point, and origin, that you know what are the coordinates of origin, 0 0. So only you got OP is equals to whole root x square plus y square. Now let us take one example. Find the distance between the 2 points 4, 5 and 6 minus 7. So let us consider the 2 points are P and Q. Let P equals 4, 5 and the coordinates are here. Let us consider they are x1, y1, and Q equals 6 minus 7. So let us denote them as x2, y2. Here x1 is 4, y1 is 5, and x2 is 6, y2 is minus 7. Now you write the distance formula, that is PQ. PQ equals whole root, that is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Then PQ equals whole root x2 is 6, write 6, minus x1 is 4. It is 6 minus 4 whole square plus y2 is minus 2, minus 7, y2 is minus 7, minus 5, y1 is 5, so it is minus 7 minus 5 whole square. Then PQ equals 6 minus 4, 6 minus 4 is 2 square plus minus 7 minus 5, they are having same sign, add them, that becomes minus 12 whole square. Then PQ equals 2 square is 4, 2 into 2, that is 4, plus minus 12 whole square is minus 12 whole square is 144, 12 into 12, 144. So minus 12 whole square is also 144. Then PQ equals 4 plus 144, that is 148, root 148. If it is possible, try to express. If you know the exact value, write it, or otherwise use the division method. Take root 148, make the grouping. First one is 1, 1 ones are 1, add here 1, 2, 0, 1 minus 1, take down that 48. So you can add 22, 2s are 44, 48 minus 4 is 4. Then you put, here you add 2, 24 it becomes, take 4, 0. Then it is okay, 1, 241, 1s are 241. Then you can write it is PQ equals, approximately it is 12.1. 12.1 is the distance between the 2 points. 12.1 units you can write. 12.1 units. Also you can write 12.1. That is the distance between the points P and Q with the coordinates 4, 5 and 6 minus 7. If you don't know the method of finding the value of 148, by using division method, you write it as it is, that is PQ equals root 148. Now let us take one more example. Find the distance between the origin and a point 12, 5. Find the distance between the origin and a point 12, 5. And you know that the formula to find the distance of a point from the origin is OP is equals to, or distance equals whole root x square plus y square. Let us have that point is P. Let the point is P of 12, 5. So here x is 12, y is 5. Then the other point is origin. So let us consider that is O. Then distance between the origin O and P and the point P. P is, right, OP equals whole root x square plus y square. Then OP equals x square is 12 square, y is 5, that is 5 square. X square is 12 square, y square is 5 square. Then OP equals whole root 12 square is, that is 144 plus 5 square is 25. Then OP equals whole root 144 plus 25. The sum of 144 and 25 is 169. Then OP equals root 169. You must know it, that is 13. So, what is the distance between the origin and a point is 13 units, that is 13.